Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Notando and I make videos on construction, lifestyle and travel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, please do not forget to like the video. On today's video, I'm going to talk about industries that you can look into which aren't the construction industry. The purpose of this video is to open up your mind to other things that you can study or look into. This is for anybody who's like just finished school and starting in varsity. Maybe you're in your gap year and you're slightly confused, or maybe you are in the industry and you're not really liking it and you're trying to find other ways which would be a bit more fulfilling to you. Times have changed and the future obviously keeps changing and things look different. So yeah, this is what the purpose of the video is. So the first one on the list I have is the healthcare industry. This is because of obviously COVID. There's been a lot of strain on the healthcare system, from let's say nurses to doctors to scientists researching the disease and like coming up with the vaccines and all of that. So the healthcare industry, we saw the gap when the pandemic happened. So there's a lot of demand in that field right now in whatever way possible. So if let's say job security is what you are most concerned about, I would say look into it. Nursing, maybe becoming a doctor, maybe microbiology or like the scientific part of it, I would highly recommend that. And the nice thing about the healthcare industry is that yes, I feel like all industries have got like the demanding parts of them, but something about the healthcare industry feels a bit more directly fulfilling. You are literally working with people's lives, so it can be very draining as well. But when things go well, they go well. So there's a if you're a very purpose-driven person, you're a people's person, then I would highly recommend you going into the healthcare industry. Number 2 on the list, we've got information technology. And to be honest with you, like I've been directly exposed to friends who are in this industry, or information system, software development, software vibes. And just like observing them from the outside, and I feel I might be wrong. So if you're in this industry, please do let me know. But they seem to be living very semi-balanced life, I think. They're very fulfilled. At parties, they don't complain about work as much as like people in my industry. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the people that I'm exposed to. But I think information systems or information technology, anything software driven, look into that. I mean, we are shopping online now, we're working from home now, we're using Zoom. Cybersecurity, we're trying to stay safe online. We've got VPNs that are changing your location so that people can't really like access you, or you can watch Netflix in a different country. There's a lot that's behind the scenes, technology or software wise. So I would encourage you to look at a career that is really focused on that part of technology. Even in the construction industry, we use a lot of software. Somebody did that software. I mean, it does help if you have like the industry experience. We use your Candy, DimX, CCS. We save on a cloud. We protect our, RAIDs. We've got JDE. That's all softwares, and somebody with the software background did that. So I would encourage you to look more into that. And also financially, it seems very rewarding. The way you grow is so visible. It's a bit more structured. It's a bit more straightforward. Obviously, every industry looks fancy when you're on the outside, or the whole thing, the grass looks greener from the outside. But from what I've observed, might be wrong. There might be other issues with it, but I would highly recommend looking to anything that is data, software driven. That is the future, and that will always keep evolving. Number 3 on the list is supply chain management. I think this is where industrial engineering comes in. Like in supply chain management, we've seen with COVID, with everything being locked down, we ran out of toilet paper at some point. Did that happen in South Africa? I don't know. A lot of apps came about. We've got your Checkers 6060, which you can order groceries online, Pick and Pay online, I forgot what it's called. We've got Uber Eats, we've got all these apps that require someone behind the scenes to make sure that the product is delivered. So if you are interested in making systems run smoother, this could be a career for you. It's so broad. It is so broad. You can literally work anywhere, I think. So yeah, look into supply chain management. Financial management. This one's an obvious. It's been so constant. Money makes the world go round, and the finance friends that I have are doing well financially and monetarily. It is so broad. You can literally work almost in any industry. And what I've also noticed that unlike the construction industry, the growth is visible. Does that make sense? Like you getting to a certain level and earning a certain amount is almost guaranteed if you do really well and if you love what you're doing. So I would highly recommend anything in finance. Careers in this field are expected to grow by 15% over the next decade. Financial managers are hired to examine a company's spending and income while looking for ways to maximize profitability. Fortune 500 companies often seek candidates with an MBA, although smaller organizations hire financial managers with bachelor's degrees. The median income approaches 120K. This is in dollars. Management consultants enjoy similar high rates of growth and high median incomes. And I've also seen a very big trend now with everybody doing their MBA because it kind of boosts your earning potential and your status in a company, because companies are all about the bottom line, and if you can have somebody to advise you financially, you're in a good space. It's always in demand. That's what makes the world go round. So I'd really highly recommend you looking into finance. So, actuaries enjoy an almost 20% growth rate by the end of the decade and a median income of over 6 figures. If you enjoy data and statistics, this could be the perfect high growth field. Most work for insurance companies, deciding whether or not to insure a potential customer. Being able to evaluate risk is an in-demand skill. Actuaries often have a degree in actuarial sciences and have passed a series of licensing exams. Statisticians fulfill a similar role for companies by analyzing data and projecting future sales, profits, obstacles to growth. Data scientists who help companies better utilize information enjoy a projected 30% growth in employment by 2030. These past years have been so unpredictable that it's been so helpful having people who study data and stats to like predict certain things that are going to happen. And of course, insurance is such a big and consistent part of our lives. It's always going to be there, and you need someone to be like, so what if the sky fell and we all wore blue hats? Think about that. Think about that. At the end of the day, honestly, it's all about your strengths and your weaknesses. Always look at that first before anything else, and try find something that comes easy to you in order for you to pick the right career for you. Usually when something is easy or comes naturally to you, you actually do enjoy. Don't always chase money, but I feel like if you combine all of those things, the money then comes there. But don't really find something that's like really like opposite to how you're wired, that when you're now in the industry, you are just completely going against every fiber of your being. And yeah, this video is meant for anybody from matric who's taking a gap year right now, or if you are in your first years of study and you probably hate what you're studying and you were not really sure, you're rushed into it. Remember, you've got the right to change your mind. You have people changing careers at the age of 40, so please don't feel obligated to stick through something that you don't really like or you're not finding fulfillment in. So this video is for you, and I hope it sparks some ideas on what you can look into. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. See you later in another video. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Mwah.